heading to the Capital One Lounge, Marcel. So this is going to be our first time at the Capital Lounge here in Dulles Airport, so we're going to check it out. I am so excited to take you to our trip to the Caribbean island of Aruba to celebrate our friend Ron turning 50 this year. Maricel and I arrived super early at Dulles International Airport and hung out at the Capital One Lounge to catch breakfast. The Capital One Lounge at Dulles is not huge, but it is very comfortable, very airy, clean. Now, we got here at 6 a.m. to catch our 8 a.m. flight, so I can imagine this place being busier as the day goes on. The food is quite delicious, and they come single serve, which is a very nice touch. We hopped on a very crowded people mover to our gate, but we didn't mind since our bellies were full and we were super excited to get this trip going. We're one of the first few people to board the flight. We're heading to our transport to the St Regis. Alright, take 2 in the Caribbean.
Welcome to your first visit.
Oh yeah. There are a lot of roundabouts here in Aruba and no traffic lights. After a relatively smooth and short flight, only a little over 4 hours, we arrived at our destination. We worked with our amazing travel agent to arrange a service to escort us to the airport, as well as an awaiting transport to our resort just to make things smoother since we've never been here before. And as you see here, this is the St Regis Aruba Resort, which just opened this year in January. There hasn't been a lot of reviews on this particular property, but we were hopeful for an amazing experience.
Wait, how did we get that? Is this 8? What is that?
It's 8.
Okay, but that...
We're at 8.
It still smells
Okay.
crazy. Okay, here we go.
We're trying to figure this out. Okay, we're right next to each other.
So something, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, ladies, go ahead.
It smells new.
It does. Yeah, it does. How come there's no one here?
Here's 03.
Ooh, wow.
The windmill?
All right, we're heading to our room.
I thought you were 03 and 04.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, just 85. Oh,
I think we're a little jet lagged, even though the time didn't change.
that's confusing.
Hey, look, there's a chocolate hill that you find in Bohol. See that little pyramid-looking thing? Okay, first time, Marcel. I know it's you.
You want a whisker?
Oh.
Yes.
Now it's the room right next door. It might be a little different.
It is a mirror.
That might be. Ooh, it's like you can't.
They have a.
You have a lounge. Oh wow. We were so excited to have gotten oceanfront rooms, which I believe most, if not all, of the rooms here at the St. Regis are. And what a nice birthday welcome for Ron waiting for him. But okay, let's rewind and go back to our room for a proper room tour. Okay, we're about to do a room tour. Hi, Marcel. All right, what do we have here in our St. Regis room oceanfront?
Well, as we enter our room, you enter into our closet and dressing area with this large mirror and robes.
Yeah, robes.
Do we have slippers?
Yes, there are
There's
slippers.
slippers here. And you have
Steamer,
area hooks for your jacket.
right? Nice picture.
And then when you enter in here, we have our beautiful bathroom. It is very nicely decorated. It has a tub and a separate,
A separate
closet.
toilet. Yeah. Oh, there's the other robe.
Yeah.
And what
Nice
else?
decorations.
And there's the shower in there.
Everything's so shiny in there.
Yeah, it looks like this just opened a few months ago.
I like this little accent wall. Maybe it helps also to diffuse the sound,
Yeah.
damper the sound. Nice large room. And then this is where the safe is. And probably over there is where the refrigerator is. Let's look here. Let's see the
All
refrigerator.
right, let's get the refrigerator. Anything in there?
Nope.
I guess we fill it up with
Yeah,
something.
they have drawers here.
Okay.
Coffee machine.
Coffee machine.
Nespresso coffee. It's a nice big room.
Nice big room. And what do we... This is probably the best part, right? Custom to this room. Wow. Beautiful view. Marcel's already falling asleep. And the cocktails have arrived.
Here?
Tomorrow.
We bought.
An umbrella.
Bit of a spice. This one is called the Coco Caliente. It's a little spicy. We closed out our first night in Aruba with a wonderful dinner at Giannis, just a few minutes walk from our resort.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Take it away, sir.
Okay. Hey, it's prep step. It's about 7:30. Let's see who's in here. We're about to head right now to go grab some late breakfast to go to, I think it's called Diana's Pancakes. Maybe we're gonna try out some local flair Perhaps they were talking about Dutch pancakes that might be popular here on the island. So we're gonna check it out. We decided to go to Willem's instead of Diana's because Google Maps was totally wrong. But we ended up at a windmill place. Gelato time.
I know.
I was looking at striped
The Renaissance Mall here in Aruba. We're just checking out this mall for a few of the stores and maybe some souvenirs to take home. Maybe gifts for people.
This is the only taxi in Aruba that is a Tesla.
The only.
I went to the States. I went to Fort Lauderdale last year and I bought it and I brought it with me. Well, not with me, but shipped it.
Even though it's super windy, it's still humid. So we're gonna go in the water. We ordered chicken wings.
really, really super windy.
Finally, dinner at Madame Janette, a delicious restaurant where we found a handful of Filipinos working there and living in Aruba.
Pag kailangan niyo po ng extra service sa waiter, bread lang po.
Oh, okay.
That is a lot of schnitzel right there. That's a lot. It is a lot of meat.
Okay, happy birthday! Now, what is that you have there?
Looks like the same thing as that.
Oh, wow. Thank you. That's the pistachio latte. This is so good. We ended the night back in our resort on the back patio where a nice warm and often gusty winds would sweep through around us. Just like Turks and Caicos last year, we came here during the off-season, which probably explained why there's not a crazy crowd anywhere. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 where we explore more of Aruba via a utility task vehicle, yes, a UTV, and more food adventures.